G'day, Steve Morgan here. Australian Bass Tournaments, and it's a special day for us because we gave this prize away twice in one night. We've been carrying this little check around on the Zerek BARRA Tour for a few years. It's called the 1250 for 1250 promotion. If you get your 1250 mil barra, which is 125 centimetres, which is over 30 kilos in weight, you get $1,250 retail worth of Wilson's product. But the catch is it has to have some sort of Wilson's product in the kit. And Taigan Heath, you've come up from New South Wales, mate. You've been let in with the COVID restrictions now, and you just jumped straight into one of these $1.25 barra, mate. I heard it was a pretty special capture, hooked up while you were sitting down on your butt, feeling sorry for yourself.
Yeah, mate. Done the tour back in 2018 with another mate, and Teemburra sort of chewed us up and spat us out. So we're a bit down in the jaw. We went to a spot where we've been given the oil. There were a few fish, and there was someone in the spot. We headed into the timber for a bit of a look, and did no good. Then come back to that point, and it had freed up. And yeah, a couple of casts in there, a few fish streaming through. Sort of sat down to gather me thoughts, and next minute I'm on, and yeah, Jamie was yelling at me to stand up once I'd hooked it because we knew it was a big fish, and I was having a fair bit of trouble getting out of the big lounge chair on the boat. So yeah, it was
mate, that fish, it was $1.25. Is that your biggest barra you've ever caught?
Yeah, mate. Yeah.
By how much?
30 mil. So
yep.
Yeah, it's a.
Take us through the rig. Like the Wilson's product you've got here is the fast hatch clip, and I know nearly every person on tour uses these fast hatch clips. Tell us how good they are for swapping lures around on this heavy leader.
Well, before the last tour I'd done up here, I was a bit hesitant to use clips. Any extra connection, I suppose, in your line is something that can fail. Yep. But when all the gurus up here are running them, you got to go with the guys who know how to catch, and especially when you're swapping lures around a lot, it does help. You know, you have your leaders short enough so you're not throwing that big heavy leader through your runners. So every time you cut a lure off and go again, you're losing that little bit of line. So yeah, definitely helps. Since running them on the barra the first tour, using a bit on the dew back home, you swap. Yep. Same sort of thing. Guess you know they're not going to fail. So.
That's right, you get addicted to them, don't you? Because it's so easy, you just flick that lure around, it comes off, and flick it back on. The days of like fiddling with an old snap swivel, which is probably going to let you down anyway, they're in the past, aren't they?
Yeah, I've definitely been let down by snap swivels in the past. There's definitely some dodgy ones on the market, but yeah, these things are pretty handy at getting it done. So. Take
us through the rest of the rig. I know you caught it sitting down, but tell us about the bait, leader, line, rod, reel.
Yeah, so I'm fairly budget conscious, so I'm running the NS Black Hole amped rods, so I've got a few of them in the kit. They're just a good, cheap rod that sort of, I use them for snapper back home. So that's literally my snapper outfit. Yep. So yep. I got the Sunline ADV braid, 30 pound, and the FC 100 litre in 50 pound, and just the big Mollix 140 shad, and I'm finding with the spin gear, I can just feel that sort of paddle tail working. I just get it working at that perfect speed. It's just like you're just winding them on. So,
for anyone that hasn't done much barra fishing, this event was sponsored by Lowrance. You guys have Lowrances in Jamie's boat there. When the guys say we see barra coming through on the sounder, tell us exactly what that means, because if you don't do barra fishing, you mightn't be used to this concept.
Yeah. So it's a bit. Took me a bit to get my head around it the first time. I got structure scan as well on my boat, and I hadn't used it a lot. Then come up here and talking to a few of the guys, that's probably the one good thing about doing the tour. You got yarning to a few blokes and you learn a fair bit of stuff. So just looking at your sounder, having it on structure scan, and then seeing them fish come through, and you can literally see the shape of a barra. So it gives you the confidence that you're in the right spot. If there's fish coming through, it's only a matter of time. One's going to bite. Just got to keep on casting. Yeah.
That's it, and you hope that it's a 1250. This one was 1250, 31.44 kilos. It's a PB, and what are you going to spend the $1,250 on? Maybe not more barra. You don't barra fish all the time.
No, mate. I'm pretty partial to a Wilson's rod in the beach rod sort of show. So I'm running a few of them, the big heavy ones like the 5120s and that for me dew fishing. So there you go. I'd say I'll probably have to split her up the guts with the captain and buy a few big old dew rods, I'd say.
Good stuff. Taigan Heath, the second winner of the 1250 for 1250, brought to you by Wilson's.